As an interviewer, if I asked a candidate, "What would you do if you found a penguin in the freezer?" I would be looking for several things in their response. Here are some key points to consider. The first thing that I would be looking for in the response is whether the candidate expresses concern for the welfare of the penguin. They should demonstrate that they understand that penguins are not meant to be kept in a freezer and that the situation is potentially harmful to the animal. The next thing I would be looking for is whether the candidate understands the appropriate action in this situation. They should suggest removing the penguin from the freezer immediately and finding a suitable habitat for the animal. In addition to taking immediate action, the candidate should demonstrate their problem-solving skills. For example, they could suggest calling a local animal rescue organization or doing some research to find a suitable location for the penguin to be released. With those points in mind, here's an example of how a candidate could respond. If I found a penguin in the freezer, my first concern would be for the welfare of the animal. I would immediately remove the penguin from the freezer and find a suitable place for it to live. Depending on the situation, I might contact a local animal rescue organization or do some research to find a suitable habitat for the penguin. I would also try to understand how the penguin got into the freezer in the first place and take steps to ensure that it doesn't happen again in the future. This response shows concern for the animal, takes appropriate action and demonstrates problem-solving skills, which would impress me as an interviewer.